All right. Good afternoon. It is 12 p.m. This is our partner meeting, and I am super excited to introduce you all to Fatima, Bibi Fatima. I always get confused with names. Bibi Fatima, who would be our
Yeah.
partner program from now on. On the call so far, we have Minal, Lakshmi, Carolina, Philip, myself, and Bibi waiting for others to join. So we'll be recording this meeting. So we have few folks from Southeast Asian region, like Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore, and Max is the one from Singapore, and he was the one telling that he's going to bed now. So this recording will definitely help Max.
Yeah. I saw the message in the group.
Perfect. So let's wait for a few minutes, and then we can start with the meeting.
Sure, sure.
I think let me just ask in the group if there is anyone else who would be joining. Um,
Sure, sure.
So I just spoke with Doug and Miranda. They may not join because they are in another group. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Uncle no Aparna. Okay, I'm not sure. Can you? We'll record it, and then I hope they can watch the recording. Um, all right. So the idea
And
here
Minala is
is
saying hello to everyone. Sorry, sorry. Like
no, 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 good,
there is a
good.
message on the chat.
Oh, okay. So
So
sometimes
Minala is
Minal
saying hi to everyone.
perfect. I think sometimes Minal has issue with her microphone, so maybe today is one of those days. I hope Mila.
Mm-hmm. That happens with mine as well. When I use for laptop, I have issue with my headphone. So yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, one second. Let me.
Hello.
Hi, Minal. Oh, finally we can hear you.
Oh, oh, hi. Hi, Cecily. I've been trying to connect. I don't know. It's disconnecting each time.
Happy New Year. How are
Yeah.
you?
Happy New Year to you too. Hello, everyone.
Happy New Year. Hi Minal.
Hi. Thank you. Happy New Year to you, Bibi. Hi,
Hope you had a
Lakshmi.
good
How are
one.
you? Yes, it was.
Did you
It's been
travel
busy,
or did you
but
stay?
no, no, I didn't travel because I'll be traveling in Feb, so I've been accumulating all my leaves.
Okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Hi, Carolina.
Yeah, she said she's on a call now. She is
Oh, okay.
excited because she is having some snow in Houston, Texas. So she is.
Ah. Okay,
It's
okay.
a holiday here in the US. So today is the Martin Luther King Day.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
yeah, yeah. So it's off for many of us.
Okay. It's also holiday in India.
Oh, really? What is it?
This is
150?
the harvest festival, the
Oh,
Pongal Makar Sankranti. I mean,
oh,
every
Pongal
state
for.
calls it differently. Yeah.
Oh, right, right, right. Pongal, yeah, in Tamil Nadu. Right, right, right. In Kerala, I'm not sure
Yes,
it's a holiday.
yes. It it will be at least one day it will be because each state has a very different. Yeah. Yeah. Hi,
Oh, I didn't know.
Philip. I cannot hear Philip. Okay.
Yeah, Philip is also
Yeah.
okay. All
All
right. So
are
let's
on mute.
yeah. All right.
Oh,
Let's get
Sri Lakshmi, I didn't see you. Hi.
Hi. We are
Right.
just half, 10 minutes apart from here.
Right. 10 minutes
Yeah,
away.
we
Oh,
just spoke 10 minutes
where are you
before.
all
Yeah.
based? Where are you based, Sri Lanka?
Kerala,
Kerala, Cochin.
Oh, okay,
Cochin.
okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay. So
they're both in
Fatima,
Cochin.
baby is also. Oh, wow,
Yeah,
Cochin is
we
a beautiful
both
place, I heard. I
like
haven't traveled.
10 minutes
Yeah.
just far from Lakshmi's apartment.
Oh, wow. So we will have a
Yeah,
lot of
so
activity
close.
going on in GBRI then.
Yeah.
That should be
They-
good.
Yeah, they do meet, I think, once in a while, for drinks and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So let's get started then. So now, by now, you already know who is Bibi. She is our latest addition to GBRI team, and part of the reason I wanted to invite to this group is I feel guilty that I'm not um, having a one-on-one relationship with many of the partners. And I mentioned this to BV, and I think BV would be a perfect candidate in
Yes.
fostering relationship with each region to see what we can do in each region, help the partners grow in each region. So with that, welcome BB to our team. I will introduce you one by one on the call. We have Carolina, who originally was in Argentina. She moved to Houston. So she is a partner and she's also a faculty where she teaches well classes for us, well AP exam prep. We just had a meeting a few minutes ago with the well team. So that includes Carolina, from Houston, Doug from Boston, and Miranda from Iowa, Boise, Idaho. Sorry, Idaho. Um, yeah, so those are the three in our well group, and there's Ala also from Dubai. So we just had a meeting with them. That's why they didn't join, but I did let them know that you would be working with all the partners as a need basis. So on the call we have, I think Philip started actually as a.
We lost Philip.
We've lost Philip. Yeah. So Philip is an influencer. I don't think he had become a partner yet, but he's very active in terms of he joins all the calls. He supports us on some other group activities too. And then we have, Philip is coming back. Then we have Minal. She is an architect. She works in Kuwait, and she has also helped us on climate change program, which we are relaunching later this year. So Minal is looking forward to. I believe I had a call with each of them last year to understand their personal goals for this year, and one of the goals for her is to host a well session, like a session on well exam prep, wellness for occupants, and conduct classes on that. So similarly, each of the partners have some goals. So another big one is in Philippines. His name is Alvin. So he and his partner in Singapore, Joanne. So they are both GBRI partners, but they also are in a partnership themselves. They are expanding into both the countries with support from local architects there. So every country has an architect council. So India has IIA, Indian Institute of Architects. US has AIA, which is American Institute of Architects. So they are working with UAP, I think United Architects of Philippines. So they got this huge group of architects, and they're working with them to deliver classes. And some of the classes would be from GBRI, like exam prep for lead and well, and So every partner, like I said, every partner would have a different goal depending on their interest. So an example would be, let's say we have a partner in Cochin. So right now we don't have one. Years ago we had one. So the partner in Cochin would be like, oh, I just want to do things in Cochin. As an example. Some other person will say, no, 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 I want to do Cochin, I want to do Kottayam, I want to do, Trivandrum, the whole of Kerala. So every partner has a different appetite. So there is
Yeah.
no requirement for us to have a particular goal of go and develop the whole thing for the whole country. We would say, depending on their interest, depending on their appetite, we give them the freedom. But however, we ask them at least 1 or 2 sessions a year they could run. They could write some blogs. That way this gives them continued visibility, because many of these partners have joined our program for a few reasons. One is to grow in the sustainability area, where they are
Mm.
already an expert. They want to continue to expose them as experts and then learn from other experts around the world. Second is some of them have joined to raise additional revenue for them. Like this could be used an opportunity to teach classes, and they get a person commission for teaching the classes. So everyone has a different what you call interest level, appetite level, and that is the reason I feel like a one fit for all answer sometimes may not work. In the beginning, we started the program like that, but then when I started interacting with them one on one, I realized that everyone is on a different path. So like all of us, we are all on a different path. We have different appetites. We all do things differently. So your main responsibility would be like having calls with them one on one. Over a period of next few months, talking to them, understanding what their goals are, and how we can support, how GBRI can support. This would include working with them, working with Shafiq, working with Lakshmi, working with me. Yeah, so that's about the main part. Now, the second group within this partner network are influencers. Today, we don't have a lot of influence apart from Philip. So influencers are the ones who are using their network to reach out to a bigger audience, and so for them, we have to give them tools to reach out to other places like social media posts and things like that. I think we may have lost Vivi. Okay, she's joining back. So that's about it. Okay, any other comments? Even anyone wants to add? Minal, do you want to add anything? Philip, you want to add anything?
Um, I think it's lovely to have BV. I mean, someone where we can regularly be in interaction. And yeah, of course, I would love to share like what I'm looking for or what we can also incorporate to enhance and look at how we can proceed ahead with any more further options or something where we need to also it's like a give and take thing. Even I would love to learn other things also from GBRI. So this would be a great opportunity, I think, to approach because I know Jesselyn, you're so busy. Yeah, yeah. And also the time difference. So I think since BB is, I think it's just for us, it's like 2.5 hours difference. So
Absolutely.
that will also work. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I realize that the time difference makes a huge difference. And also have
Yes.
someone there dedicated, yeah, yeah. And one another thing I wanted to add is Minal. So we have, Lakshmi, myself, and Shafiq. We have been talking about this. So we have every day we have so many students who sign up, for free resources from around the world, and we would love to reach out to each of them. Like for example, let's say Matthew from Philippines has joined a class, or Amal from Kuwait has signed up for a class. So what we were thinking is we could give that list of individuals with their names to respective partners in a region, then you could foster a relationship with them one on one. It could be like you sending an email or something through LinkedIn, connecting with them, saying, "Hey, I saw that recently you signed up for, a course in GBRI's course in this. My name is Minal. I'm a GBRI partner in Kuwait. If you need any help, let me know. If you have a larger group, let me know." So that way, you then start having relationship with them in that region. So indirectly you are getting leads, and these leads you never know how they could become turn into an opportunity.
Sure. Yes, I think that sounds great.
So
So,
that perfect. So
yeah.
what we will do is we will share those lists with you on a daily basis, or if not, at least weekly, like whenever we get them, and you can connect with them on LinkedIn or email them from GBRI email. That way, they feel like, oh wow, this is interesting. I have now there is the international US organization, but there's also a local presence. You know, yeah.
Yes.
All right. Anyone else want to add something? Carolina, Philip, is there anything else? All right. So looks like this is a short meeting. Then, what I will give BV the list of all the partners and all the their contact information, so she can reach out to all the partners one by one, just like how I did with we can arrange a meeting. And I think like Minal mentioned, because of the time difference, you may find it much more easier to connect with BV. Have a meeting with her, discuss your goals, and see how you can utilize GBRI platform to grow to other areas, and then also to grow your network. Okay. All right. 1 second. I have someone at my door, so I'm going to let you all continue for a second.
Sure. Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, baby, we can hear you.
Yeah, hope you are done with your dinner, Minal. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know the
just
other
actually,
timing. You're in
no,
Canada,
if
right?
you see the time reference, for me right now, it's like around 8:20 here in the night. So
Okay. Okay.
I reached home by like 7:15, and
Hmm.
it's like I had a very quick dinner because I was prepared that there is this meeting at 8 o'clock. I have like the 45-minute slot to finish everything. Yeah, so I just rushed up
Okay.
to make some quick preparation for, and then I said, okay,
Oh, you
let me
cook.
join at least. I usually, I mean, I do prepare something, and sometimes like you have
Hmm.
something there, and then
Hmm.
yeah, but nowadays I think we have this conventional thing. You have everything half cooked, and like the parathas or rotis. So
Right.
it's
Exactly.
yes,
Yeah.
it's like a junk. I mean, sometimes we end up like, okay, get this and get it ready and just eat.
It's
Yeah,
very convenient, right?
because yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's really a good thing or yeah,
I mean, it
yeah.
works, right?
We don't know what is a
It
preservative is a problem. Like,
yes,
other
that's
things
the
are
thing.
fine,
True.
easy.
Yes.
We
So
never know
we
what
do.
they're adding to it.
Right.
I know. But even if
To
you get a fresh vegetable or anything, I mean, I have like the beetroot, if I see, it's like how
Hmm.
much of you cook, you can feel the pesticides around. I don't know. I mean,
uh,
sometimes I feel you really need to peel it off fully and then cook it properly, and then that's when you get rid of all that. So,
true.
Yeah, true.
yes, yes.
Yeah, there is no
So,
way to find out, right? I mean, in the US, we have some organizations that certify these things like organic. USDA is one, and you have to trust it, right? So they these vegetables or
yes,
fruits, they come with stickers on them, and that'll tell you whether
yeah,
they're organic. But in other countries, sometimes we don't know. Stickers is something which you can all make yourself and put on the fruit says organic,
yes.
right?
Yeah,
So,
but I feel at a point, Jaslyn, I mean, if they're going to mention when you're selling the vegetable or fruits, like you have a separate
Correct.
section for organic and separately for,
mm,
I mean, I think I mean, the first point should be you should not have something like that. You should have all of them like we used to have before. Now it's become like there is a separate rack where they will mention these are all organic, and then
right,
they are like 2-3 times higher priced than the regular ones.
right.
So I I don't know how to.
It's a
It's not
you know
a
it's a huge market too. Like, you as a consumer, we may have to make our own judgment. So there is in even GBRI had some courses on it previously. Like I think it was called "You Are What You Eat." It was a course done by a nutritionalist. Like some of the vegetables doesn't make sense to buy organic. Like if you are, I think it's called the dirty dozen and the clean 10 or something. Some
oh
vegetables, yeah,
okay,
doesn't make sense to like if you are like beetroot, for example, it makes sense to buy organic because if you are sprayed with something, then you never know, right? But some other
correct.
things are, I think they say it's okay. I have to know the list. Like apple, for example, you know if it is sprayed with pesticides, it is not good.
Yes,
Yeah. So it is a like here we try to
apples
buy
I
those.
think has the main wax thing around it, is
Right,
what I
right.
know. Yeah,
Exactly,
so you
exactly.
need to really, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
And
And now
cabbage is another
exactly.
one. Yeah,
Yeah. And now let's say you buy everything organic, right? And then 2 days in a week you decided you cannot buy anything, you want to buy takeout food. And there is no guarantee that the restaurant is using the same ingredients that you would use, right?
correct.
So there goes
Yes,
there goes everything then, right? So
correct.
There is that. So I feel the same here. Like, sometimes we are careful here, but there are many days we go out and eat. So we never know. Like, no, none of the restaurants says, oh, we only use organic things, or they don't say that we don't reuse the oil or something. So I feel this is one of those places where moderation is the key, like everything in moderation, including moderation, because you'll never
Yeah.
know.
Yes. It's again
Uh,
bringing awareness among public.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
this is,
yeah.
yes.
Um, yeah.
Oh,
All
that's
right. So,
tough.
um, so Minal, as you can see, now you and BV have something in common. We get to discuss on when you connect.
Yes. I will be
Yes.
I will be connecting with Mimi to find out so many other things. Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
just
sure.
it's just
I'm
the
glad
thing
to.
is I'm so occupied with the work. So it's like it's been like this since the time I've joined the workplace, and
Yeah.
every time we are done with one project and when they know the deadline is closer, they overlap with the next project.
Uh,
So it's a strategy where we just finish and they
mhm.
know like this is so let's put this the next one. So
Oh,
it's just like a
it's,
grind. I don't know. We just keep waiting. Okay, now it's done. We want to finish. Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry to
Anyways,
hear that, Minal. Hope
yeah,
you
I don't
find a
know this
balance.
this workplace is like this, but
Uh,
I'm learning.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, okay, I'm ready for everything. Yeah, yeah,
All right.
we can do
Uh,
it. But I'm really interested in this, so I'm like, I want to like continue on GBRI and gain
Perfect, perfect.
knowledge. Yeah, this is what
Right.
I
This
want
could
to
be a
do.
good
Yeah,
distraction, and also, who
yeah,
knows, this will turn into something full time later on, right? What if, something comes up?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And just to let you know, Jocelyn, we have started on a new project that's called the NEOM project. If you have heard in Saudi, they are
Okay.
building this line. You must have
Yes.
seen on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So our company
Future.
has got this project.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yes.
Neon.
So there is one. Yes. NEOM has like 5, 6 parts. So one of them is oxygen. It's a research and innovation. Another one is like a NEOM communities.
They're
Then
planning
there's
completely sustainable. Yeah.
yes, it's a
Hmm.
total sustainable development.
Oh, sounds like a
So,
Mazda.
Mhm.
yeah, it's a very futuristic development. I mean, there is lots that they
Yes.
are looking forward because the King Salem, he's the one who's giving all these. So, so we have all of them. Right now, I'm working in PACE. So PACE has grabbed the research and innovation project, for which they
Okay,
also have
Mhm.
lead and well.
okay,
So we have Grimshaw's from US and Parsons. So
okay.
Grimshaw and Guru Hapard, these two are the ones.
Got it, got it. Okay, perfect. Thanks for letting me know, Minal. I was looking. We have someone from Saudi who has become not a become partner yet. He's in the Well AP group. So would you be interested to write something on this, like maybe, a blog or something, what you have found out. This could be a collaborative effort between you, maybe even BV could, support, and also, if I'm trying to remember his name, he can also support that way, something to write about what is this new project in the region, like, so for example, people in the Middle East may know, but people in North America may not know, right? So similarly, when a project in North America comes, and if somebody writes about that, then people in Middle East would learn about it. It's like it could be a cross-disciplinary, inspirational opportunity.
Hello.
Yeah. What do you think, Minal?
Yeah, hi, Jasmine. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I think suddenly just got cut off. Okay. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah. So the project we have these designers from US. This is Grimshaw's and Buro Hapard. So they
Okay.
have done the design and now it's come to us for the design development space. So it's been like for me, it's been just 3 weeks on this. So
Okay,
we
perfect.
just yeah. So this project is aiming for sustainability and now
That's
I will be,
exciting.
as I jump, yes, and it has both lead and well, so
That's exciting. Yeah, I mean, you should.
something
Yeah,
for you
so
to learn.
Are you
Yeah.
allowed to write about it, or do you have any confidential agreements with them?
No, this is very confidential. I mean, in fact, I'm
Oh,
sharing with you. And
This is a
just last
huge
oh,
week, they
project.
said it's a very huge project, yeah. And they
Yeah.
oh,
have
that's
sent out emails to everyone. Please
huh.
don't even like put anything on LinkedIn and blah blah. No, it's very confidential.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
that's what I was
So
asking you. So maybe you missed that part, Minal. I was asking if you can write on about the project, but now that I know it's confidential, so you wouldn't be able to write, right? Um,
no, we cannot even speak. Like, I mean, we are not supposed to say anything on this. And
oh, I see, I
yeah,
see.
I
So
think
I see.
because these are the NEOM standards, even the other companies, I think they must have made them sign all this. Like, you're not
Yeah,
supposed to
yeah.
disclose who's on board and all.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right. So we
yeah,
could probably find on whatever we find online, right? So it's called
yeah,
NEOM.
yeah. NEOM. That's
Okay.
Neon
the
line, right?
those are the yeah. Line is one of them. There are like five, six,
Oh.
if you see. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so line I just heard like it is just 3 days ago they said we got I think even in line we got a portion of it. It's a huge thing. It's like some
Oh, yeah, it's a
170
very like
mile thing. Yeah, so I think we
yeah,
got just
it's a huge
like
point.
a tiny bit of it. Yeah.
And many people are
So
getting opportunity for business also from India as well. So
oh really? Okay, from India. Okay. Okay, I thought they're just hiring from UK and Europe.
Yeah. So
no,
maybe the C.
yeah,
No, no, go ahead.
I know I was saying no to sell their products like tiles or whatever. There is opportunity when this project is up and on because
Oh, okay.
there is huge requirement for items, many items and materials.
Uh, yeah, true. Maybe for the yes, yes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, but
the.
it's 10-year long, more than that, I think,
Oh,
this
wow,
project.
wow.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so whenever these huge projects come in the Middle East, I feel like the senior design, senior management, most of them are from the US, UK, and things like that, right? But
True.
the people who execute them, they have to be from the region, right? The construction
Correct.
team, the contractors, the laborers, of course, you know, it's sort of unfair, but that is how it works, right?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so the end
Because
of the,
of basically, I think, Jasleen, sorry to cut you.
no, no.
Uh, yeah, I think basically it's the language. Okay, I
Mm,
mean, when it comes to that level. So, and they get, if they hire from like far west or east or somewhere where from, it's going to be expensive for them.
mm,
And so mostly the labor here, I think for these projects, they get from Egypt if it's around the Middle East. They also get from Bangladesh, India also.
okay,
But when it
okay,
comes to the you can say the managerial levels or even for reviewing and all this, there comes the people from US or UK.
right,
And for these projects, usually I've seen they're all from there.
right.
So
Oh,
even
okay,
now,
got it.
today, actually, this whole week I have a stakeholder meeting. So I'm
Mm,
meeting with them, like with these the NEOM persons and all. Even the people they hired for NEOM and the persons, they're all from UK and US.
mm.
So
Okay,
I
so
can
yeah.
see them. Yeah,
Oh, the senior. Okay. Wow, it's
yeah,
exciting. I'm happy for you, Minal. I mean, you get to
yeah.
work on this once in a lifetime project, right?
Yes, yes,
That's
yes,
amazing. Yeah, yeah. All
yeah,
right, perfect.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I just wanted to share a few more things, Minal, like the for BB. So BB on the screen, you're looking at the partners, right? So this is the first
Yes,
one
I
is
can see that.
Pankil. He is joining from California. Mostly he hasn't started working on projects yet, but his goal is to create a workshop on BIM. So BIM is a program
Mhm,
called Building Information Modeling. It's taken off, rapidly in the last 10, 15 years. So he's a
Mhm.
BIM expert, so he wants to do a BIM workshop with GBRI. So that's
mhm,
something to look forward to the next few months.
okay.
Minal is here, so she shared, she's an architect. She is now
Mhm,
in Kuwait. So each of these partners you would work out with them. So you could, in the group, in the WhatsApp group, you can ask them when to schedule a time to talk. So the way I did it
mhm,
is I used that Calendly app. So an app where you
Okay.
can mark your availability and share it with folks,
Yeah.
and then once they
Mhm.
sign up, then that block gets taken off. You know,
Okay.
so you could maybe say, I will talk to a partner once a day or twice a day. Then you'll have 2 or 3 openings, and then that way,
Okay.
you're not, so you should look at, you're not talking to 5 partners a day either. That is not healthy either.
Mhm.
So that could be like you
Mhm.
can pick a slot for 2 or 3 or two, whatever is the healthy medium,
Yeah.
and then
Mhm.
share the link with all of them. So Joanne is the one
Mhm.
from Singapore. She works with Alvin from Philippines.
Mhm.
Doug is the one I mentioned from Boston. He is in the Well team. Ala from Dubai.
Okay.
Ashwini from Canada. She's also huge support for our climate change program, which we have
Mhm.
another group for that. Because Minal is also part of it. So
Okay.
this I think right now she's in India. She probably will be back maybe in a week or two.
Mhm.
Then Max is in Singapore. Miranda is in the US in the Midwest. Then let's see who else. Carolina is Houston. Paulina in New York. So Paulina and I will be working together, but at one point you may talk to her too. Um,
Mhm.
Xavier is in Canada too. Dr. Kumar is in India. He is, I think, still an influencer. Not sure if he become partner yet. He's in northern part of India. And then Alvin in Philippines. So these are the main partners, right? So then we have influencers here. So influencers would be like you have so many of them. Some of them are still thinking about becoming a partner. So influencers, the main idea would be to inspire them to share content, to whatever they're doing. They're not teaching yet, but they are still want to contribute in some level. So I have asked Shafiq to sit with you to show how the program works on the back end, that you can see how you can create links for each influencer or partners. It's more like managing their resources and then also working with them one-on-one to inspire them to post. Yeah, I mean, it may look a little overwhelming now, but I think in a week or two, you would know all the names. And then we have new people coming in. We have a partner form. So we have so many folks who have expressed interest, but right now we stopped the program. We thought we'll do invite only. We'll interview them and see whether it's a good fit or not. But I'm so excited that, you will be running the business development arm of this program this year and years to come.
Yeah. Sure.
All
Hope
right.
so.
Yeah, of course. All right, so that's from my end. If there is nothing else from other partners, we could conclude the meeting, and then maybe you and I would continue our meeting with Lakshmi if she's available and Shafiq if they're available.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no. All right. Anything else? Carolina, Philip, Minal, to add?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I think from my side, Jasleen. Yeah. Yeah.
All right then. Have a good
Okay.
night, Minal. Have a good night,
Yeah.
Philip. Good night,
Thank you
Lakshmi.
so much.
Thank you, Slim.
You have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. And
Good
enjoy the
night,
snow,
Vivi.
Carolina.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Good
spoke
night,
to
Okay.
her.
Minal.
Bye-bye.
And
Thank you.
Karina.
Thank
Good
you,
night,
Vivi.
Philip.
Good
Good
night.
talk
Yeah.
in
Bye.
person, Minal.
Yeah, sure, sure. Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah.
Jasleen. Yeah.
Cheers.
Bye-bye. Yeah. Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.